There must be darkness before light can shine. We're giving a voice to the voiceless, and we are honoring those and those left behind who have given the ultimate sacrifice. So we the people, raise up your glass. There will be no fear here, where light is eternal. You have found the two-step tribe. Welcome home.
In the glow of a screen, with hope in our hearts, celebrating freedom, we'll play our parts. From football fields to the ring of the fight, we hold our heads high in this American life. Raise up your glasses and toast to the night. For service and sacrifice we shine a light. With boots on the ground we're proud and we cheer. Together we stand with no room for fear. Here's to the heroes remembered in song. With every sweet note let our spirits grow strong. In unity, laughter, we'll rise and we'll pray for freedom and honor, come what may.
Hello, how are you doing tonight? It is Two-Step Tribe coming to you with Uncle Ryano here, fine host from Bottle Rocket Records, coming to you on air. I am Tracy and Tracy Two-Step, whichever name you want to use. Please share, grab your folks, share to your loved ones. Like I always say, the moms, the dads, the kids, the dog, whomever, go ahead and share it. We're going to give you an inside look at what it is being on radio, on air, and in a broadcast that we're with. Shout out to Heroes Media Group. And when we're on air with one of the stations, we are on multiple stations. So shout out to our partner there at 107.5. Tonight, we are bringing you Inside Two-Step Tribe, put on by Patriots Inside the Wire Productions. Tonight, we have an excellent artist. They're all great, but we found you a gem right here in Texas. We've got Megan Urby. So start looking, start watching, start nudging others. Say, come on, come over to Two-Step Tribe. Let's see who we got going here and support your independent artists in this digital era. Come have fun. We're going to hear some music and keep it moving good. Welcome to the show, Miss Megan Urby.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
How are y'all tonight?
Very good. Thank you. Good to see you. Glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for a good time.
Well, Megan,
yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming on Two-Step Tribe. And again, you're on radio as well. So we give the whole look of here's what happens when you go into the radio and you're working on multiple platforms. So here's an inside look for you all out there when you're working inside. And then we've got your music, but there's a whole digital thing going on now. And so we're trying to grab up as many as we can and say, let's lift you up. Let's get your music out there and let's work as a group. That's where Tribe came from. So Two-Step Tribe. So Megan Urby, tell me like where you're from and your music, and let's get some more about you before I get these songs. Y'all don't go away. I promise you. I got multiple songs of hers. She's actually going to play one for y'all. So hold tight.
You want me to talk now?
Yes, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in and help you because Tracy's multitasking. So yeah, so take us to the beginning of Baby Megan. Tell us how this got fired up and how all this started to happen.
Oh gosh, when I was a kid, I guess I just loved music. My family is really musical. I would like be in my little Minnie Mouse high heels, singing with my little plastic microphone. And then I got into my younger years and I joined like choir. So I was kind of like friends with everyone in school, but I was still like a choir nerd, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like I learned how to sing in choir the right way, which sometimes I still struggle with because you all have your style or whatever. But I did a lot of talent shows. At 16, I tried out for American Idol. My mom took me to try out for that. Obviously, I didn't make it through. I'm kind of glad I didn't though, because I've heard some like those crazy horror stories that are coming out about the kids and like talent really young. And I think that during that time, I'm kind of glad I wasn't ready for that. But basically, I just been singing my whole life. Like it was always a passion of mine. It was kind of like it just kind of grew. So, but I was a good.
One of the things I absolutely like about you, I fell in love. Obviously, your voice is amazing. I could listen to you read the damn phone book. But the thing that I really like was when I saw your heart. And I think I may have shared this with you. I'm not sure, but I'm on right now in front of several thousand of our closest friends. I saw you go and perform for the folks at the retirement home.
Oh,
And when folks take a beat and they go and show respect and love and consideration to the folks that so many walk right past, you just got my attention.
yeah.
And when I see you doing stuff like you were talking about the American Idol thing in passing, but I will tell you so often, and it's not their fault, when people put more focus on someone's talent than they do their humanity, one gets left behind.
Yeah.
And you have grown as a human first, and that's where which is the most beautiful part of you. You became a human first, and your talent, which was already massive, has continued to grow, but your humanity has stayed in check with it. Versus so many people that they don't know how off they are because that's their reality. People just love them for their talent. Nobody slows down to acknowledge or encourage improvements with their humanity. So kudos to you, and every wrong turn takes you where you're supposed to be. And I think you're in a beautiful place, young lady. You have a beautiful family and an incredible talent. So
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah,
I will say yes to that.
Well, I would say that the retirement home is probably the hardest gig you'll ever have. And it's not that they don't appreciate you being there, they love it, but it's like they're like the hardest crowd to please, because the retirement homes that I went to, they pretty much wanted all hymnals. And I don't know about y'all, all hymnals on the guitar. It took me a little while to get those down. But at the end, they keep asking me back. So I'm like, you know what? They did like it. So, but if you can play in front of the older people, then you can play anywhere. Like that was a very humbling experience. I will say that.
Now, if you got a good groove to it, you'll break through to them. If you can give them a groove, and it probably doesn't hurt if every third song you just shout bingo real loud. They'll probably get excited too.
Next time I'll just bring them all lottery tickets.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
There's stories about the homes, man. I don't know. There's a whole that could be a whole show about the things that happen in the homes. But I like hearing you do that. I was doing that at one point a long time ago, so I love that part too. And I saw that you did that. That shows a lot about a person by going and yeah, you definitely are going to have the biggest truth tellers, the most honest, real people. I call it real people that are going to they're going to tell you exactly like it is. I am a truth teller, right, Uncle Ryano? I have a hard time, like, yeah.
She is.
I mean, but in a nice way. I mean, I'm like overly nice. So I'm learning that, I can't save everybody. We can't help everybody, but we can work together and we can lift up artists, especially independent artists. And let's get them going some more on the airways. While we have access to what we do, we can bring you on the network. We can bring you through broadcasting. We can bring you on the radio. We can bring you on a podcast through the network group that we have. Uncle Ryano, tell about the radio side. I usually let you do that.
Well, we've got several brothers and sisters out there that support us. We have one primary on both terrestrial and internet, Swamp 107.5, the king himself, Mr. Rob Charles, and he's going out to 60 plus syndicated stations in 195 countries. So you, my dear, are fixing to be slinging around the world here shortly. You'll be
Oh,
going into rotation next week, and there's going to be people in multiple languages kind of bobbing their head to some Megan Urby. So there
I
you
love
go,
it.
love.
Thank you.
We are live right
Welcome.
now, though. Anybody watching this, remember that you can go to 107.5 and you can check out the show version. All we do is clean out the dead air if anyone's familiar with radio. But you probably won't have too much dead air in our show. Not only that, you can go to Heroes Media Group, the network side. So we have both of those. And if you're not tuned in live, just go to the YouTube, Two Step Tribe with the two, number two, and then step. It's two step, y'all. Two Step Tribe on YouTube. And you can easily find the episode where we are right now with Megan Urby. She is an artist. And you're out of Texas, Megan. Did you grow up in Texas?
I did. I was born in Athens, Texas, a little bitty town in between Malakoff and whatever's on the other side of that.
Where's that
100 years ago, about 6 months after Moses parted the Red River. Yeah, one of them anyway. You had a little place called the Ice House in Athens. Did you ever hear of that, Megan?
No, because so whenever I was born, I was actually born on Christmas Day. When I was born, it was just the closest hospital that people went back then to have babies. And
Mm-hmm.
I think we actually lived in Malakoff for a little while. And
at?
so honestly, my mom moved us out at like to Waco area whenever I was like 4. I think probably like
Athens was Ice House. Malakoff would have been coal miners, which
yep.
was a big honky town. Had about 3,000 people in it.
Yeah, so my mom used to tell me stories about when her and when my dad were dating. That's where they would go to dance. Was coal miners still there?
How? Well, as Tracy says on the back channel, we'll visit and I'll find out about when the years were they were dancing because I might have known the guy that was playing in the house band.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So there you go. I might have been to blame for the true,
I'm back.
true love, and I'll take credit for the Megan Urby. I'm just saying. There you go.
I got you now. I'm back here. I was checking in on a couple of the channels we're on right now, sharing and making sure we're good over there with Megan Urby right now with Uncle Ryano. We've had a day, a good day. We're connecting with a lot of people. Surely
It's been
glad
a week.
always. Well, I got to say this. We literally would love to I love to have a conversation. If there's ever anything out there and you want to ask me something, I'm old school. And there's a curiosity about something, call me, text me, something. But going through social media, especially, well, I'm gonna get some haters, man. Like there's
Social
one
media is a
platform.
great. Social media is it's a great way to make contact. It's not a
It is.
great way to have a conversation.
It is not.
Pe-
I mean, I just
People,
don't do that.
yeah, people who 72% of how we communicate is not from words. It's through body language and tones and things like that. Texting
Wrong.
back and forth might be fine if you're 13 at a Justin Bieber concert, but for the rest of us communicating complex thoughts and ideas and feelings, it's always best to have a conversation with folks. And we're really accessible. We're super slammed and busy, but we're accessible, and so we try. And part of why we're so busy is because we never want to leave anybody behind. And so
You
we
broke
got
up that
overwhelmed.
time.
Do what? It's that time. What is it?
No, you froze up there for a second.
Oh,
So
so,
you got close to your phone.
ah,
Yeah, we are busy, like you were just saying when you froze. We're connecting nonstop with people. We're working on projects. We're working on festivals. We're working on between the show and growing it and the platform in the digital era of music. Two Step Tribe playlist. You got to put the music on a playlist. Number one. That's the number one way to support your artists out there is the digital playlist. And I know
me
y'all
and
just
that,
want me to do that. I got a
me
damn
and that.
gnat that won't leave me
Yeah,
alone.
she's got the world's oldest gnat. We'll just have to stop the show and go off air forever when that gnat finally dies of old age, if that
I
happens.
got
Might be Yeah, no.
I
Tracy's
did.
got one. Now you got Megan. Oh dear Lord, we've gone to there we go. We're gonna have people at home doing this. It's a TikTok
Well,
dance.
my
Yeah.
window open. One might have snuck in.
Oh, you're.
Remember? So if you see one, you let me know.
We can't make this shit up, y'all. This is unscripted TV, full contact. Now, I was just gonna say,
Oh,
please. I was just gonna say, Megan, you were talking about projects we're working on. It's an honor right there. We're working on an incredible collab right there. And you see that little badass right there underneath me? That one right about there. Yeah. She is Miss Megan Urby is going to be gracing us on the mic too. So we're super stoked about that to have her on it. On that,
It's going to be really
ma'am.
and
cool. And
while we're here tonight, um, let's get into that. Let's get
Yeah.
into the fact of your music. And I don't ever like to ask about genres. Yes, that is in that, and I will figure out a home remedy to get rid of this darn thing. Nothing's worked yet. So if you have tips, y'all send me messages over here and send messages to Megan right now. If you'd like to ask questions, you'd like to request something, you can easily access us through YouTube. And right now I'm on multiple platforms. So you can get a hold of us by going to the platforms and messaging. I advise going to Two Step Tribe on YouTube. You can do that now. Click subscribe, say hello. You'll always know ahead of time which artist is on and what we're up to. With the festivals, we have a lot going on there too. So, Megan, I don't like to say what lane, but I do want to know, like, who inspired you as an artist there? Like, from growing, like, who is your person you look at and go, man, that's my jam?
it's going to be a really hard question because, like, while I was growing up, so I grew up listening to classic rock with my dad.
Uh-huh.
And on the next weekend, we were only allowed to listen to 94.9 Christian music and like hymnals. So it was like the weekend, like beer and weed and like hard partying. And then the next weekend, it was like, you can't do that. So people say that we were really crazy kids. And that's why, is because we were like back and forth. There was no gray area. It was like we were nuts. We would get home.
Two worlds.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
classic rock, go back to have ADD. Classic rock, like Leonard Skinner, all the stuff like that was on 102.5 The Bear. I don't know if y'all know that station, but it was like back then it was like Aerosmith, Stained. But then I also liked Mariah Carey and Christina Aguilera. I liked their really soulful, growly voices. Well, Mariah's is smooth. So it was really a blend of like all music. And then obviously I liked country. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to like, that's why I call myself just a songwriter, because it's whatever I'm feeling in that moment when I write a song, which direction is going to go. And it's so funny because I literally live in the middle of a little town of like 22 acres in the woods. So I do live in the country. I am country. It's just, I don't dress country a lot. I'm just pretty much my own little concoction.
Simple world. Yeah. Basics. I love that. I think everybody needs to have a little bit of that in their life and a little bit of common sense. So we'll be okay.
Megan, you got to understand that it started in the fields where people were working with their hand in the dirt, and they sang work songs and spiritual songs. We morphed and later called that gospel, but they sang these songs to keep their minds off what they were doing and their hearts happy while their bodies were tired and working. Started with that. Then you spun off from the spirituals. You broke out into country and blues. They went two different directions because they had a different G chord. Once that happened and they went different directions, blues became jazz and rock kept going into pop, and rock and jazz became hip hop and R&B and all these other different genres. They slung out in all directions all the way to uh, uh, the what's the one in the it'll pop in my head in just a minute, but you've got all the and country continue to split into all the different folk styles from bluegrass to Texas swing and everything else. So basically all these different styles happened and it all started in the country. So you say I don't dress a certain way. Well, people way back then didn't dress a certain way. That was just the clothes that you wore for that environment. So just remember, rock came from the country. So when country shows up or when rock shows back up in the country, it's not messing up country music. It's coming home.
I
It's where
agree.
it's from.
Like a
That's where
family.
it belongs.
I
Hmm?
agree. It's like a
Yeah,
family tree. Just branch it off everywhere.
that's
That's
exactly what it is. Yes, ma'am. And so you're not doing anything other than keeping the tradition alive, baby love. You keeping the tradition alive. Ain't nothing rocks harder than the country.
I love it. So that's why I was like, whatever direction, I can't really put myself in a definitive genre because I also like, Christian music. I kind of want to write like a wade in the water type of soul song.
Oh
Talking
yeah.
about spirituals, I've had that in my mind. Like, man, I would love a deep, like heartfelt, just a soulful song like that. Yeah, I'll call you.
yeah.
Cool. Like,
Whisper to Jesus. I just did
Yeah,
one called
that's a
Whisper
good one.
to Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, we'll play her that one after the show.
After.
I would love for her to hear that song. That's an
Yeah,
absolute
we'll look
stunning
for it.
song. I would look seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that
an
that'd be good.
accident. Yeah, that's one of those things. We've got some people tuning in here, and they're looking for music. So, Megan, do you want to start out by playing before you talk a lot with your voice?
well, I'll give
You
my
tell
voice
me.
like a 5 minute rest, 10-minute rest, and then I can play next.
Okay. So
All
here
right.
we are tonight. We got Megan Urby, and I am loaded up with Megan's songs. So, Megan, you know that I've got multiple ones in here. So, I want to save the one that you want to save for last. So, I have, you know what I have. So, Simple Man, Long Ride, and then I have Where Do I Belong? And then I have the new one that we're waiting that we're going to do the announcement on. Which one do you want to start with?
All good.
I'm gonna tell you right now before you pick, and this isn't to slant you or anything on the order of what you want to pick, but I'm gonna tell you right now that your cover of Simple Man killed me. Okay,
Oh,
killed me dead, dead, dead. Okay, okay.
thank you.
Okay. Y'all want to go there then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Hey, everybody out there. This is Megan Urby live on Two Step Tribe. I am Tracy Two Step with Uncle Ryano. We're coming to you through radio, broadcasting. Check out the podcast as well. If you want to find us live, go check it out on YouTube, Two Step Tribe. This is Megan Urby with Simple Man.
Listen, baby, I know you're young, I know you're wild, I know you're free, my only son. Listen closely, if you can, that I want for you, my son, is to be a simple man. Be a simple man. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come. Ooh, and they will pass. You'll find a woman, oh baby. You'll find love. But don't forget, son, there is someone up above. Baby, be a simple kind of man. rich man's gold that you need is in your soul. You can do this, ah, baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Won't you do this for me, son, if you can?
That's
Mhm.
excellent. And literally one of those songs you can't help but still sing. So I was like, oh, hold on, mute. I loved it. It's beautiful, and your voice on it is just, it's I don't know, it just fits perfectly. It's
Thank you.
smooth. I like it. It's smooth.
Oh,
I love
my
it.
favorite ones growing up, and then also it was one of the first ones I kind of learned whenever I started playing guitar. It was only like 3 chords, but that's actually a really cool story about why I even recorded that song, because I had no intention of going to the studio ever and actually doing anything with music.
Oh,
Um, but I was on TikTok, and like we were living in our camper while we were building our house. And so we had been in there for, I guess, a year. And I was like trying to get off the wine, because I would like go to the camper every day, cook supper, drink so much wine, because I was like at my limit mentally with 3 kids in a camper. And I would just stick in my earbuds and like watch Dateline. Well, I felt like really convicted about doing that, because I was using it as like a stress, kind of way. And I didn't want to go into like this alcoholic path that my dad had went on. And so I like quit cold turkey. And one of the ways that helped me quit was I would just go to the back of the camper, and I would close the little door, and I would just play my guitar. I would just play, and I would just sing and play. And I changed a little bit to that first verse, and I posted on TikTok, and that's why it went viral. Well, the only reason why I recorded it was because I just happened to see this request come in from this lady, and her name was Caroline. And she was like, "Hey, is there any way that you can get a recording of this song?" She was like, I think she was around my age. And she was like, "I'm literally going to the funeral home in like tomorrow to pay for my funeral." Like she was about to pass away. And she had a 7-year-old son, and she wanted that played at the funeral. God, I'm about to cry right now. I can't do it. Anyway, so
ooh, I got chills.
at Rabbit Hole Recording, I posted on Facebook, and he got me in like 2 days later. And he did all of the instruments, and then my friend Cody Newman brought his djembe in and played that, so he was part of that. But it didn't even get mastered. So like we literally just threw it together. They adjusted the volume, mixed it, and I was like, "Hey, it's ready." I messaged her like 2 more times, and then like the 3rd time she didn't message me back. But that's the reason why I recorded it, and that's kind of what took off this whole music thing for me. Like it was literally just kind of fell in my lap. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that was the raunchiest looking way that I looked in that video. It was so embarrassing. I was like, out of all the videos, God, why did you make that one go viral?
Because it was real.
It's
Because it was real.
yes. So anyway, that was a cool story about that song. So
I like that. I like that. It is funny how that ones that get picked out, Literally, we'll end up on TikTok. Literally, that story you told though gave me goosebumps. Number one, like literally, I was like, "Whoa!" I could feel that story straight to my core. So I was like, "Okay, I understand." Like every bit of that story just struck me literally. So good for you though. What you hunkered down and you got in there and you're like, "Man, I'm gonna do this." So good for you.
I mean,
Um,
I really honestly feel like that's another thing is I like entertaining. It's fun. But at the end of the day, the reason why I was put on this earth is to like help people and be a light. And music is therapy. And so if I can help somebody in some type of way, I feel an obligation, like with my gift that's been given to me, to do that, to like
I
pour back.
love it.
So I'm not. It's not going to be for me for like fame or money or nothing like that. I just know that I'm here to, change lives in some type of way, help somebody along their path or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Music is
What?
medicinal. I always say it. People know it. I'm like, music is medicinal and the writing is therapeutic too. So you can reach a lot of people. It's a universal language and you can really bring together a lot of people. So I love what you're doing there. On with the other, we have several other songs I know you want to play. So tell me when you want to do that so that I
I
can
can
keep
do
up
it now.
there.
Nobody will judge my laryngitis.
The
I,
fact that you're so ready to share your gift with
Yeah.
the rest of the world makes you a gift to the rest of the world. I hope you know that.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pick my mom song since we did like it's like okay, so Mama Simple Man, I wrote it like I was singing it to my son in a way, like I was literally singing it to them. But this is a song that I wrote that I probably wrote like 15 minutes. And it's a song that my mom was a single mom for a while. And so I wrote it like if I was her, but then I have kids now. So it's kind of to them too, as well.
Yeah.
Um, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll just play it and y'all can listen to it. I just want to make sure the guitar. Can y'all hear the guitar?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
shake the head.
Even though she's drowning, things that they don't see, she's never gonna show. She's been struggling. She puts on a smile, pulls onto her face, lays her babies down, tells them it's okay. Says, hush, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna hold you through the night. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. So hush, baby, close your eyes. In a little while, the sun gonna rise. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Though the road's been hard that she's traveling, and the life she's living keeps unraveling. They will never see her cry, only God knows what's inside. Before she lays her head at night, she sings them a lullaby. Says, hush, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna hold you through the night. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. So hush, baby, close your eyes. In a little while, the sun gonna rise. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. This baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna hold you through the night. be alright. Gonna be alright. So hush, baby, close your eyes. In a little while, sun gonna rise. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Ooh, solid. I like that. I like that. You got moved up too. There you go. That was great. I mean, you really can't tell there's laryngitis there, but I know there is. I feel it for you.
Oh, there's so much laryngitis. I'm like on the downhill slope. And so I've actually haven't been talking the entire week. It's like I've been having this dry erase board and I've been making my kids write me messages. The only thing that sucks is when they forget and they just keep talking at you and you can't answer them. You're like,
You got so many damn people right now going to try to go outside and get sick if they going to sound like that.
oh,
I'm just telling you.
oh, thank you.
No, the part that I'm relating to right now that is hilarious is you were talking about with your kids. And I actually had a point where I couldn't talk at all after a surgery nicked my vocals. I literally couldn't talk. So, like, just trying to get people's attention, or like if you wanted to talk, you couldn't. But yet, when other people are and they're looking at you and they're expecting you to talk, it's like it doesn't register. So it's funny. It's frustrating, but I was trying to do sign language and all, and it was like nobody knows it. So,
And it's super hard because, like, I'm kind of a talker. So people don't expect you to be quiet. It's almost like I feel like my husband's a little happy, this week, because I was able to.
Yeah. There were some comments made outside of the surgery room when the doctor came out and said, sorry, the vocal cords got cut. And someone said, really? Damn, thank you. And I was like,
That's
are you
not
kidding me? The doctor comes in and gets to tell me, he's like, okay.
That doctor didn't get paid all that money to go stir up shit. He was causing problems running around. Yeah.
I have no idea. I just know that it changed. I'm more raspy right now from being sick, but it definitely, I got it back. That's a good thing. So
Yeah,
we didn't know if I got it back. That's good. That's good.
therapy.
Up there, huh?
Oh, thank the Lord. So did you do therapy and everything? Like, did they make you do like?
No. Mine, something tragic happened in my life, and I had to scream literally out of my whole body. And when my voice, when I needed it, it showed up in me louder than, I wasn't as loud as I wanted to be, but it came out loud.
Wow.
What I did is I end up overworking one of the vocal cords, and it overcompensates for the other. When I needed to spring into action and there was no other choice, my body by itself, projected. So I still got one paralyzed, so I have like that rasp, but the body is an amazing thing. It can come back from things. I probably should go do some vocal stuff, but we'll see. I'm like you. I don't care to be up on a stage or fame type things, I like
Megan, she's a front man all the way.
Well, she definitely can be.
Yeah, I like entertaining. It's fun, and I like being with the band. It's just what I'm saying is like, if that's
going there, right?
More of my, I would hope that I would make an impact at the same time. Like that's what's more important to me in the long
run. Well, people,
you do make an impact, and that's one of the things is the real artist, and stars are manufactured. Artists change everything, and there's a lot of people that, they get millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars pushing them, but they can't go toe to toe next to an artist. I saw one time when I was still living in Nashville. I saw one, it was the top country band at that time. They'd gone platinum on every time they sneezed. And the lead singer was up there, and he had to do a duet with the actor Jamie Foxx. And I saw Jamie Foxx start singing, and Jamie blew him out of the water. Because Jamie did it for love, and the other guy was artificially created. See, that he was a star, right? And so it was, everybody saw it. Everybody was like, we don't They wanted to change change the channel real quick, But that's how it is, man. You right there in a room, no effects, you and the guitar, you slay. You just
Oh,
slay.
thank you. Well, I'm
Hmm.
gonna give all my gratefulness to the Lord because He gave it to me. So, and like, hey, like your voice, it got nicked. I mean, I gotta also think like that every day. Like this gift can be taken away from me at any point. So I'm trying to do right by it so it won't be taken away. But
Right.
I'm gonna hit on that point though. I do actually know what you're talking about because there's an artist in Nashville, and I'm not gonna name any names who it is, but they're not like big or anything yet, but they're kind of living the life, like trying to make it down there. And I guess there was some certain things that they couldn't sing or whatever, and somebody asked them like, "How do you do that? Like, how do you?" And they're like, she was like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. I just need to look pretty. I just have to look pretty." And I was like, so they just take these like beautiful, pretty people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally her mindset, the way she was thinking. Like, I don't have to do it. I just have to look pretty. And I'm like, it's okay to look pretty, but like, why are you doing it if it's not something that you want to learn how to do? Like grow. I don't know. But anyway,
It's
that
a
I do
different
know.
mindset. You're trying to explain breathing air to somebody who only breathes water. They're not going to understand what you're trying to tell them. Somebody blind from birth will never see a rainbow. You were born to be able to see it. You got it.
yeah.
Dwight Berry is saying everyone is glad that I stay behind the camera and don't try to sing, Uncle Rhino. He's talking to
Oh,
you. It's
yeah.
Dwight
Well,
Berry.
yeah, I can throw it down, baby. I can throw it
Mhm.
down, but I'm letting the star step out front, Dwight.
That's right. All right, Megan. I do know what you mean, and I hate it when someone says that. I had to say it again today. Like, do not look at me like literally day to day. I have got no makeup on, hair all twisted up, and you'll see me out like that too. But
Crazy lady hair. Got the wild lady hair. Yeah.
hey, man, like I came from nothing, and if I want to be plain and whatever, I can do it. If I feel like this is my warrior mask, and this is what it
I think you look
is the
beautiful.
warrior part. Oh,
My
no, I don't
husband,
even go there. But what happens is I was advised that I should use myself in a different way rather than my songwriting, rather than what I can do. So the same thing that you just said, somebody just told me, hey, you ought to try doing that. Y'all don't know me very well. Don't ever suggest that to me, number one. Number two, no, we take care of people first. And number three, if you even need to come to me and talk like that or be like that, you need to go back to school, public school, or whichever school.
Public school.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Mm.
you know, you know,
Oh, whatever it is. Like, come on, man, get some respect. Is there a
Yeah.
respect school out there?
audacity, the audacity of some people.
I
That's why I
just
hit the
don't
snooze
get it.
button. I hit the snooze button on Facebook like every 30 days on the same people. And I'm like, I cannot look at it. I need
Ooh, I
positive
need, yeah,
vibes on my timeline.
yep.
That
Oh,
girl
that's
just
what I'm talking
talking
about.
makes me laugh my ass off. She just says
Mhm.
all kind of stuff, talking about
It's
snooze
true.
button, Facebook, snooze buttons, and everything.
I was going to say the name earlier, but I have not been on social media much except for the show. And someone asked me today, they're like, I haven't really, and I'm like, yeah, man, I just can't live on social media. Like it drags away my time, and it's like I don't knock it for other people, but I'm using it as a tool for different things. And there's other reasons, like to connect with people and see your close people's information, check in on people. I just don't live on there. I just
Yeah.
don't do the whole here's my business and here's who I'm having trouble with, or it's a country song. It's like I want to do one. Let's write one.
Right.
I got an idea.
And that's where I think people mix up social media is, to keep people updated. It's not to like air all your dirty laundry or like your I mean, I get everybody goes through hard times sometimes, but when you're like posting like negative stuff every single day, it's almost like you're just trying to get attention. And to me, I'm gonna pray for you, but I'm gonna also hit snooze because like I feel like some people I saw this little thing today. Some people are addicted to victimization. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
That's
Well, they
addiction.
don't have an identity without a condition.
Right. And so, and I, like I said, I can't be your therapist. I don't have time, but if they ever want to talk to me, I might can be like Medea or something, and we can handle it.
I'd be a terrible therapist. Everybody would get a prescription of dirt, and then they'd have to go rub it in what's hurting.
I really feel like this is a whole new podcast that you should create. Therapy with Uncle Ryan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people come in and they get the inspired either with the music or his jokes, or then I'll crash in there about songwriting again and let's get some music rolling. I watch out for our audience. I can see one platform right now. I'm going to shout out to you out there on X. Always good to us. Please share and turn this over so it gets to more channels and in more of the rooms.
We're on 18 platforms right now, simultaneously streaming on 18 platforms. Yep.
And I am going to bring Megan's songs here. So we do a little bit of getting to know each other. We do a little bit of talking, collabing. You can give us messages if it on that platform. I cannot see them later. I will. You have to go to YouTube to do that, but you can definitely interact with us. But I wanted to say thank you because that platform for music is always a huge supporter to us. Right in here, we've got Megan Urby on right now, a two-step tribe, shout out, and in Texas. So we are representing tonight. We have a couple more songs, not just a couple, actually. We have, I want to save the one, surprise.
The big one.
The surprise. She's got something coming. So we're going to save that for last. But you've got Where Do I Belong, Long Ride. Which one of those? We got an upbeat or down?
Long Ride is the first one I stuck out on radio. And Where Do I Belong? Actually, I was the only one I had ready. And I stuck that one on radio. You can choose either one. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, let's take a journey. All right, Uncle Ronnie, you ready? Let's do the long ride.
This town is slowing down. Sun is falling asleep. Full moon is hiding out behind those live oak trees. Come on, let's take a drive. We got nothing to do. Babe, go grab the key. I'll put on my shoes. I wanna take a long ride. Back road in the moonlight. Stare into those deep brown eyes. Stay up too late. Baby, move a little closer. I lay my head up on your shoulder. We're only getting older. Let's not wait. I wanna take a long ride. Sound up, humming along. It's just you and me. Never should have waited this long. Grabbing at the summer breeze. We got the world right now. We ain't got the time. And even though it's running out, forever you'll be mine. Yeah. I wanna take a long ride. Back road in the moonlight. Stare into those deep brown eyes. Stay up too late. Baby, move a little stay up too late. Come a little closer and lay my head up on your shoulder. Oh, we're only getting older. Let's not wait. I wanna take a long ride. Yeah, yeah. I wanna take a long
Woo, I like that comment right there. Awesome. We got several people. Love your voice. You've got some really good feedback here. I love it. So
Got
Dwight,
my man Bubba in the house.
yeah, and Jason, both of them, great voice. Both of them loving it.
Thank you.
So shout out. Thank you for tuning in. Keep tuning in. Share it out there. Let's get the artists the support we need to get them. We got to support our independent artists, make our playlists, start supporting everybody. They're when a loud boom out where I'm at. It's about to storm.
Megan Urby is going on the official Two Step Tribe playlist on Spotify. You will be on there this evening.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're creeping up on 8 hours right now. That playlist is about 8 hours, and it's all artists that have been on the show. You and some wicked company, girl.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well,
Yeah, and the show is actually on Spotify too. So the whole show is on everywhere. You can listen to a podcast. Literally, you can listen to the show. But the radio, you can even go there if you want to, and you can pick up our show on the radio. You can find us all over, actually. So this is why we like to grab the independent artists and say, hey, let's get some exposure out there. But it's more about building togetherness and supporting each other, lifting each other up, whatever it might be. But I love your voice. And you said, yes, sir. Colorado. Yep. There you go.
Tracy mentioned Heroes Media Group, and I didn't,
Oh,
and
look,
I
there he is.
apologize.
Look at that. You got perfect timing, man.
There he is. There he is. Yeah,
There's Bird, man.
That's
What is he
Mr. Adam
wearing?
Bird. He's the owner right there.
Oh, he's got a
Hey,
leprechaun. Uh-oh, Uncle Ryano. He's wearing a leprechaun shirt. Looks
Hey,
like an Irish pub.
yeah, Irish eyes are smiling. So I'll tell you his channel, Heroes Media Group, Mr. Adam Bird's, just the website alone gets 2 million site visits a month just
wow.
popping in. So that's terrestrial radio, internet radio. It's streaming out to the podcasts. Like Tracy was saying, we're on 18 platforms, 19 platforms right now, just streaming. And then it staggers out. So tonight's episode will be like 1 week out. It'll air on 107.5 The Swamp. I'm not sure what that time stagger or delay is for Heroes Media Group, but we have everything pushed back, like a week on average, it seems like. So, and we're rotating all these shows, and it's going out to millions and millions of people. So her name is Megan Urby, everybody. URBY, Megan Urby.
Megan Urby. Megan Urby is joining us tonight at Two Step Tribe. Again, we are with Heroes Media Group. Shout out to that. Need to speak to you in regards to the Sergeant Two Step concert series and doing the media on that. So it's in-house. So shout out to you, Bird. Also, shout out to our home station, 107.5, The Swamp. So again, you can definitely find us all over. And for radio, just so you know, it's 4 to 6 in the afternoons where you will find us on The Swamp. That's the first station you'll find us. But anywhere you get your podcast, you will get it. You go to Heroes Media Group, even just their site, you'll find everything that we're doing. But really, if you go to Patriots Inside the Wire, which is our home site, it's all behind us, Patriots Inside the Wire. You go to that website, the actual shows are even on the website. So we keep it current all the time. And then it'll hit on the radio at this time next week. So we're simultaneously doing a lot of different things at once. So that's why y'all see me doing this or this. So I'm not
and it's for these guys. It's all for these guys, these badasses.
Yeah, our Two Step Tribe show is about community independent artists, the arts, music, getting all this back into the community, the schools. There's a lot that needs to be done. So that's where I felt the therapeutic part support in my own life and my son's. And I just know that it's what I needed to do. So, Megan, I love that long ride. Is there a reason? Like, was there a long ride?
Uh, well, me and my husband, like, whenever, because obviously, me and my husband did it backwards. We kind of got knocked up, and then we got married. Like 3 months.
She said we got. She said we got.
Kinda.
That's our oldest. He's 14, and but we used to just like ride around. Even when he was a baby, he would come with us, and we would just go back roading, and like we would like look for like animals, critters, whatever, and we would just do all like country stuff. And now we're so busy we can't do that stuff anymore. So I was just kind of writing like, man, I wish we could just go back road and leave these kids over here and like just go have some fun.
Yeah.
So
there you go. You got to write that bonfire or backwoods.
Yes,
that'd be a good one for you. I love it. So I knew there was something there. And then you've got Where Do I Belong? Is there a story with this one?
That's just one of those like live songs. My dad was going through like a really hard time with his health and everything. And my dad was not like the best example. Like he's always said, if I wasn't the black sheep, I probably had a lot of spots of the family. So yeah, he was hilarious. He's so goofy. That's probably why my brother and sister and me are just nuts. But like he just didn't ever feel like he fit in. He was always like that missing puzzle piece, that one puzzle piece that just doesn't fit with the rest. Like from a box that got thrown in. And so I kind of wrote that song in a way for him, but also like me, because that Simple Man had went viral. And then I was like, well, now what do I do? Like, what am I supposed to do with this now? I went viral. Should I pursue this? Like, which direction do I go? I'm married with kids. Like, it was kind of like a figure it out song, but I wrote it in a way to where like people can apply it to like whatever scenario they're in, whatever situation they're in. I feel like there's a lot of people in the world that do not feel like they belong, and they feel like they're just kind of drifting. And I feel like I've come to the realization in my life that a lot of us are not meant to fit in. We're meant to stand out. If we were fitting in with everybody, then we wouldn't stand out. We just blend in with everybody else, and it wouldn't be, special. So
well, when you're the only sane one in the nut house, they're gonna call you crazy. Okay, so the people who are like your dad, in his defense, I know one of them at least. Your dad, I believe, probably made some amazing kids, and so he's all right in my book. And the world needs more like that. There's too much common. It's common to look the other way when something bad's happening over here. It's common to give yourself an excuse to not have integrity. It's common to be too serious all the time, to not take chances, to not dance enough, to not laugh more, to not love more. That's common. So whatever y'all are, if you're uncommon, keep doing it.
We will.
I'm definitely uncommon. I have my biological father definitely was into some things, and when he wasn't, and I got to be around him, amazing individual, amazing musician, just on a dime, my people. But again, same thing you're talking about, like he had some troubles there with stuff you don't get mixed up in. So I definitely get it. I get what you're talking about, and that's another reason that when I speak, I talk about underprivileged children getting access to music and different ways, instrument, which there was no money for certain things. There sure wasn't going to be money for an instrument. So that's something that we're doing here through our programs. So stay tuned for that. You have this Where Do I Belong? I want to hear it now. So I want to play Where Do I Belong for everyone out there. It is by Megan Urby. We are right now live on Two Step Tribe. Here we go. Where Do I Belong? This is a good one. Give me a message, y'all.
Finally figured out gas tank is running on E. Guess I better slow down so time don't get the best of me. By your sleepy old town, thoughts and memories. No matter how far the distance, freedom don't feel free. I'm crying now, I'm crying now. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Is it somewhere new? Someplace I've known? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where do I belong? Trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be. Am I too far gone? Can I find a purpose in me? By your sleepy old town, thoughts and memories. No matter how far the distance, freedom don't feel free. I'm crying now, I'm crying now. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Is it somewhere new? Someplace I've known? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where do I belong? Ooh, where do I belong? As the sun goes down, this world keeps spinning around, and I wonder if you notice me. Feels too good to be true when something feels brand new. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm crying now, I'm crying now. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Is it somewhere new? Someplace I've known? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where do I belong? Where do I belong?
I agree. Did you see the message from Dwight there?
That's so
I see your messages there, Dwight. Again, he's got another one here. We are all searching where we belong. I agree. And about every one of us stumble. Yes, that's humanity. That is true. So I definitely felt it. BJ, you got like all kinds of stuff. Hey, BJ, there's you one right there. That's Tribe. And Mr. Bird himself loves it too. You got Dwight. So y'all shout out for tuning in, checking out Megan Urby and what she has. Don't go away. We've got a surprise for you. We love when we can release something that's not out yet.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
We're proud to have all the Tribe in the house. Tribe is not just the artist. It's all the creatives, all the photographers. Mr. Bird is Tribe. Everybody who supports radio media, that's all Tribe. And that's something people don't understand. Matter of fact, I'll clear this up. I'll say it one time. I'm not Tribe. Tracy's Tribe. Megan's Tribe. Y'all are Tribe. I'm saying that right now. Y'all are Tribe. I'm not Tribe. Okay. I'm a member of the Tribe. Okay. But it belongs to everybody. And that's what That's what everybody does. That is super important that everybody understands that. It's beautiful people with beautiful spirits and beautiful hearts pulling together. And you guys make me proud every day.
I love that. And that's what I love about energies. Like I can feel people's energy and when they're positive and they just want to work together and support each other instead of, the divisive negativity. I stay away from that. And so I just love what y'all have going on. And I love the positive vibes that y'all are putting out and just the love and the support. So it's amazing. And
thank you. And Dwight here is saying it takes all of us to make our tribe, and he got chills. Oh, look, we got another visitor. Hey, what's up?
What is up, my man? He finally got some sleep and we woke him up. It was because of Tracy that did it. Tracy woke him up. I can't get my pointing right. It's reverse on my camera. Yeah, I'm having all kind of problems. Tracy woke him up. Swear to God, it wasn't me. Swear to God.
No, he's a softball.
Later. Yeah. I told him I had to go the other. I was coughing all night. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice to see you. Shout out there to the Urby family, Megan Urby there.
Absolutely.
Tuning in with us live. It is Two-Step Tribe over here, and it is all about the people. So I'll take it a step further. It's not even me. It's about everybody that I call real people and good people. So I got to keep myself around that positive, good energy. So the more we find people like, for instance, Megan, you might have somebody give them my number and say, hey, like, here you go. Let's just get it on. And then, man, how did I say it like that? I swear my southernness comes out. I don't know that. She knew what I did. She caught it too. So I said, let's get it on. I did not mean let's get it on. I meant let's get your.
That should be an R&B song.
It is.
Yeah.
I meant let's get to spinning your music. How's that? I go old school on you, for real. And it does take all of us, Dwight. There you go, bud. We do have something in here from Megan. And Megan, this is not out yet?
No, it releases on May 16th. And there's a music video. And we're excited about it. I've been sitting on this. I wrote this in 2023. And I finally got it done and in the studio and finished up. And so I'm really hoping this one takes off because it's one of my favorite ones that I've ever written.
Okay. And you wrote all of this?
Yeah, everything except for obviously All of Mama Simple Man, but all the other songs were completely written by me.
Okay. All right. And do you have a story with this one, or let's just listen to it? Tell them the name of the song and the date again so that they can catch up on it.
It's called The Eye. And on May 16th, it will be released to streaming. And then a month later, it will go out to radio.
Yeah, May 16th. It's going to come out on the platforms. Y'all check it out and get it on your playlist. It is called The High, H-I-G-H. It's a new song that's going to be coming out. So song alert, song alert, song alert. Here it comes. New song. It's not out yet. Two-Step Tribe's going to drop it out. It's called The High by Megan Urby. Let's check this out.
Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high. Smoke-lit room in a crowded place. Through the haze I see your face. You stare into my mind like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in the midnight sky, like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. A sinner washing all of their sin when they see the light. Wild and love's not something that I'm used to. You fell in and broke down every wall. Gentle touch, you brushed my face, drawn into magnetic space. Brace before I fall. Like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in the midnight sky. Like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. Sinner washing all the sin when they see the light. Yeah, when they see the light. I get like the smoke rolling out of a stack, evaporating deep from the black. A train chasing its track in a midnight sky. Like the rain falling into the wind, overflowing rivers again. Sinner washing all of the sin when they see the light. Yeah, I get high. I get high. Whiskey doesn't hold the fire it used to. Within your love gives me a better high.
Well, powerful words there, especially the end there. Like after learning from you and you talking about your story, that definitely resonated with, you know, where you're getting your energy. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about literally.
Song, this I know it sounds kind of like a faith song, but this song is actually somebody who is deeply in love, and everything they're describing that high that it feels like the steam or whatever rolling out of the stack or whatever, the black, and like a sinner washing all their sin, that moment they feel whenever they're free, like they just found the love of their life, and that's moments that describes that love that they feel for that person. And so that's what the song's about.
It's exactly what you said. Like there, you can relate to that song too, like your other ones, in a lot of different ways. I found myself like literally, well, at Where Do I Belong? I was kind of spaced out on a little bit of it, like some of our listeners were saying. And this one, The High, I was definitely like, yes. And I will get in trouble if I comment on and tell you that I don't understand that song.
You'll
Uncle Rhino knows what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to keep my mouth shut.
Look, this your music is so syncable. I don't know if you've been working with anyone, but we work very closely with Springboard Music Group, and Springboard is the president, the head of and founder of Springboard is Barry Coughing. He is the owner of Music Supervisor and a very dear friend. And he and I do quite a bit of stuff together. So I would very much like to make an introduction. I think your music belongs in movies and TV shows. What do you think?
Oh, that would be super cool. I would still be down for that. Yeah.
That is a straight up Texas girl answer. That'd be super cool. That'd be super cool. Hell yeah.
It's just called real people, real
That's
talk,
it.
real stuff. Yep,
There
I
you
like
go.
it. We have our like. I think being independent. I've always had to be independent. I didn't get that choice, so I'm glad. The things I've gone through have made me what I am. But if you just keep going and you keep ask, there's somebody just put out a song. It's like you either ask or you don't, and then when you get to that point where you need it, then you better ask. But um, even before then, during and after, I just want people to reach out to each other. Remember, like any given day, I know who says this all the time. Any given day, there's 30 seconds of everyone's life every day that they could have something happen or a decision that they can make that will change the rest of their life forever in a good or bad way. And it
Somebody else's too.
30, yes, 30 seconds of every day. If you did one thing that could be a little thing, like you're texting or doing something in a car, or I'm just giving you an example. It's just a little quick moment, boom, everything in your world just crashed. You just never know. So life is so short, and we just have to keep it as a unit. We have to reach out to each other. We've got to get back into the community and start doing more there. And we have to start lifting up each other in this independent artist world, the music, the community, the kids that need
Invest.
back.
Invest in each other. We've got to
Invest in the
invest in
people.
each other.
Yeah, the people, not the
Yeah.
trading of culture.
No, invest and then give a
Yeah.
piece of yourself. If you
Yeah.
meet someone, I've been on 3 continents, and the thing, every place that I go, I'll be the only one of my kind initially walking in. But by the time I leave, they see I'm just like they are, and they're just like me. And I leave the best. I try to be. I was from Tyler, Texas, and I'd take the every best part of where I was from and be a good representative of where I was from. And I would, when I left, I took a piece of them with me when I left forever. And I left the best part of me with them when I departed. And that's investing in each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. That's the most important thing. That's the reason that we're here doing what we do, looking for art. I mean, honestly, what we get out of it, we get the therapeutic side of music, songwriting, building up the community, and bringing back what I call some old school situations. Like Megan, you brought up something like you've got all that acreage out there. You need to have a massive festival and a bonfire and set up like 3 stages and have
It's
your own.
20 acres.
I
It's
know.
20. It ain't 2,000. It's 20 acres.
Well, it's
We can
still
have a heck of a keg party out there, though. I'm just
yeah.
putting
I
that
mean,
in the
I'm old
suggestion box.
school.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not thinking thousands of thousands. I'm thinking like she should for her too.
Do like even maybe are you talking about like for artists to join and like just hang out, like jam and have
Yeah,
kind of do
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Old school, get together, the old days, and just like come out and like do a artist roundup. Have some fun and yeah,
a,
tribe. There you go. I think that'd be cool. I have a show we do that was singer songwriter sessions, and so we get a bunch of people in here from all over, and
I
we'd
love
sit around old school and like people would just be doing whatever, and then they talk, and somebody else would be doing something. People really loved that because it's behind the scenes, but you could actually do a real roundup, like get together and just like an old fashioned gig. I mean, you can tell I come from the country, so
yeah.
as long as you've got some land and some fire, and you don't even have to have a stage, but they're not. You can rent those. What is he saying here? It takes all of us to make our tribe. Yes, Uncle Rhino, that was no doubt. You are all of that and more. Yep. Who is Dwight Berry, by the way?
He's a phenomenal photographer. You
Okay.
see him, you'll see him around Fort Worth Stockyards area quite a bit. To me, he catches some of the most magical moments
We
that
need to.
most people would not think to be paying attention, and he catches it and freezes it in time. And
Yeah.
you've got some amazing work from that guy. His eyes and his perspectives are incredible.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you, Dwight. We need to do some of that for some of the projects we're working on, especially the Sergeant Two Step Foundation that's going to happen as the concert and the first thing. We'll bring up more later on another show about it. But Dwight, we are looking to talk to someone that actually does what you do. And you just said that you're part of Tribe, Dwight. I got you live. Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about that. That's great. Let's go back over here with Megan. And Megan Urby is on tonight on Two Step Tribe here with Uncle Rhino and myself, Tracy. Tracy Two Step, Tracy Ann, well, as long as you say Tracy. We
Sound like
have
you running from the law too. You running from the law. Tracy got 27 names. Yeah.
I'm
Thanks,
running.
security
No,
card.
when I was I just can't go back to where Dwight's in. Look, he saved me.
Yeah.
Dwight, you just saved me. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's for being in radio or writing. So I have like literally a hidden name somewhere online because that's when I want to write or do something. That's my time. And then it was Tracy Two Step, literally. And then my real name, it is Tracy Ann. Yes. So tonight it's got my name instead of the two step part because of the foundation. So I normally it would be there, but I decided tonight not to put it. Dwight is all in. Thank you for that, Dwight. Yeah. If Uncle Rhino has your number, he will share it to me and we'll discuss when we're all in the same area again and getting together. Whereabouts?
Tracy coordinates everything. I just stand in one place and look pretty.
Yeah, he's a pretty
Yeah.
one. I like
Yes.
that blue shirt too.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is it velvet?
Silk, I think.
Oh, okay.
Something. Yeah.
Y'all got to go look because you won't understand what we're saying over here. If you're
Yeah.
watching, if you're listening to the podcast or on radio, you need to come here and look at what we're talking about. I'll just love it when he comes in. He said he's laughing with us. Oh my Lord. I love it. Tonight on Two Step Tribe, Megan Urby, we've heard Simple Man, Long Ride, Where Do I Belong? And the new song that is coming out that we need you to pay attention to in May is called The High, High, The High. There is a video that is coming out with that. When will that video be out?
It should be out on the same day as it's released streaming.
Okay.
You double hitting them. You're not going to do the video and you're not going to stagger it. You're going to hit them both on the same day.
I'm probably going to do like little sneak peeks of the video. And my videographer is actually going to do a whole blooper, like little minute long of bloopers because we were battling that wind
Mm-hmm.
like this of it because the wind was just hitting me in my face the whole time. My hat flew down some train tracks. I had to run and get it. So it's going to be.
Oh my goodness. What is the closest city to where you're at, Megan?
I am right in the middle of Hillsboro and Waco. So I'm not too far from Fort Worth.
Okay. So I am. So Fort Hood is near Waco, and I'm about 45 minutes from Fort Hood.
Okay.
So
Fort
you're.
Hood near Killeen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So my husband, he like kind of works around there for his job. He's a lineman. That's his little area.
Yeah.
So he drives down that way like every day.
Yeah, because I don't think we're that far apart, you and I, wherever you're at to where I'm at. I don't think it's that far. Like, it's definitely not more than 2 hours.
No, it shouldn't be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just thinking about places. Is there a place that you'll be going to? Like, is there a certain place that you play at? I was looking at these pictures, and I do have a question, y'all.
We have a couple of venues out there that we're looking some big venues, like big venues where we're wanting to put together one of the Patriot Fest. So that's something we're moving along for. That'll be right in your backyard if we get everything to fall in without a hitch. So it'll be a short commute.
I love that. Okay. Are you mean like where am I playing next? Is that what you were asking?
Yes, I'm going to ask you, like, do you have something coming up and where would you play at?
Yes. So on this Saturday, I'm playing at a little sports bar, but on Friday, May 9th, I'm playing at the Riesel Fair. It'll be a guy named Shane Howard. It'll be me and it'll be Ghostville County and it'll be a full band. And so it's family friendly. And then if anyone's looking for other family friendly shows on May 24th, there's a big yard It's really nice setup with food trucks, but it's family friendly. There's a stage, and that'll be full band in Hillsboro, Texas, called The Yard
The
downtown.
yard, cool. How big of a is that's probably what, an acre or two?
Yeah, it's probably like maybe. What do you think, Andrew?
What?
The Yard. How big? How much land is that right there? An acre?
Yeah, probably an acre.
Yeah, probably just an acre.
So see,
But
Uncle Rhino, that's what I was talking about. Is literally her, like literally, you can get like right where she's at and do her own, her own festival. Literally, the Megan Urby Fest,
how about that?
right where she's at.
Ray Vaughn
Well,
and Bob
and then
Seger.
get help, obviously, like have the tribe behind you, so you're not doing a ton of work, but
Yeah.
you got it going on where you're at. I'd be
We
like,
could have one and call it
Oh, yeah.
Hoodstock.
yeah,
That'd
there
be
you
tight. Hoodstock.
go. There you go. We got all sorts. It takes all kinds.
I
That's
want
for
to
Yep.
sure.
that. Okay.
Yeah,
Hoodstock.
definitely. This is Patriot Fest. I don't like that one. I like this one better.
Oh, I
Beat
love
of the
that.
Brave. Yeah, we got
You got to hold the picture up longer, Tracy. I just pulled a retina trying to look at it. Yeah.
I don't know if it's that one you like,
Yeah.
or it's not given as the sticker. There's a sticker one, not that one, but it's like a shiny 3D. We are doing the CMA. Do I have that in here?
Tracy will be like, look at these. What do you think about it?
There you go.
Yeah.
The Patriots Foundation with the CMAs, and the beat of the brave lives on. Making
that's
sure everybody understands that as well.
Can't
That
nobody read that fast. That was speed reading right there. Now my other eyes hurt.
For those of you who are going to be listening to this, it is saying Patriot Fest, the beat of the brave lives on. And we are showing some of our highlight logos of what we're doing for Patriot Fest, Freedom Fest, and a few other things we have coming up. Right now, I was talking about the Sergeant Two-Step concert series with the CMAs here in Texas. It will be at Lucy Blues on September 27th. Stay tuned to websites for more on that. By the way, Megan Urby, stay tuned to what's going on there, and we'll get you some more information on that concert series. Had a great talk today with CMA, so we're looking to take care of people, and in the meantime, just have a great, wonderful evening there. And that's a really cool place, y'all. Y'all got to check it out. Lucy Blues, and the owner is just amazing.
Texas Radio One is going to be doing a live remote there. They're going to be the guest, and they'll be shouting it from the rooftops out there with us.
Yeah, and I still got to get a hold of. He's hard to get a hold of, but his wife will answer his phone.
Well, that's
shout out to-
hey, it's kinfolk around here. That's how we do.
It's fine with me. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah.
And then Star Spangled Bangers, the publishing company for writing. I said that to someone today, and they literally stopped me because I was, never mind. But anyway, they were like, what'd you say? I said Star Spangled Bangers. That's
Yeah.
what I said. That is a tribe publishing company is what it is, because I like to.
It's also the name of the collaborators on the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when they roll out, they're representing the publishing company. When they roll out, Star Spangled Bangers.
Okay.
That's what that one is right there. She's officially a Star Spangled Banger. She's going to be up there rocking out on that mic. We're getting it prepped and ready for her right now.
All right. Well, I'm getting everything rolling, so I love it. I love it. Get a hold of Uncle Ryano if you're out there and you're looking for us to get your music out. Unless Megan wants to play again, we would then go into one of the other ones that you wanted. He's rubbing his hands together. Unless she wants to play again, we would go into another song of it wouldn't be Megan's, but it would be a song.
Well, Megan, I want you to play again.
Okay.
Yeah. I got dressed up nice. I wore a maybe a silk shirt, don't know what it's made of, and I did my hair today for you.
Okay. Let me think of one.
So everybody out there, stand by. You are on Two-Step Tribe. We have Megan Urby, who's literally she's grabbing her guitar right now, and she's getting ready. And Uncle Rhonda's got her doing a song. Remember, she's had laryngitis. She's on the very end of that.
Let's play something with a groove, girl. Let's grab us a groove.
I'm
A
gonna play
rock.
a song.
Okay.
Like skate all night long, scan through an FM station for the perfect song. Light up cigarettes while the moon wakes up the sun. 'Cause where I ought to be is the west of the pines in a little bitty town. Used to call mine, shot a man with a temper. Now I'm on the run. Oh Lord, give me for my sin. Oh Lord, it was death or sin in the pen. Was a black-headed devil with lust in his eyes, spinning around under the smoke-filled lights. And in just a few weeks, he had his hold on me. On a September day, rain pouring down, the bottle was gone, and I was pinned to the ground. The boat of a 22, and he hit his knee. Oh Lord, give me for my sin. Oh Lord, it was death or sin in the pen. This old truck is going 95 to get away from those flashing lights. Every mile they move is catching up to me. Catching up to me. Catching up to me. Oh Lord, give me for my sin. Oh Lord, let them take me in. Oh Lord, give me for my sin. Oh Lord, it was death or sin in the pen. So that was
Yes,
more
ma'am.
like a self-defense song,
Oh yeah.
but it was the murder song because she would rather live and then go a little while.
I like that. That was Megan Urby on tonight, literally playing live here at Two Step Tribe. She was just playing and talking about the song that she just did. Literally, I loved it. I mean, I like every part of it. So I like your voice. You have like a very. I was trying to think who it reminds me of. Like it's not Loretta, but you do have a little bit of a. You got some roots in there. I don't know how to put it. Do
Dude,
you
that she got Sheryl Crow vibes in there. She got all this really cool, rootsy, raw stuff. It's
yeah,
not it doesn't have a single flaw, but it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
across as it's just
Sarah Evans.
Yeah,
mm,
I don't know. People, I've heard a lot of different things. I always try to tell people I like to try to write my stuff, even though some of my songs are not written. Because as a songwriter, sometimes I may write a good song, but I don't want to be the one that sings it. And that's kind of how Long Ride was. I mean, I like the song, but I wouldn't have been mad if somebody else took it. I mean, that makes sense. But I always like to say I want to line myself up kind of like the female Chris Stapleton, like more of like that minor, lots of minors, lots of soulful,
Mhm.
vibe in there. But
Chris Stapleton gonna say he like a male Megan Urby.
Chris Stapleton can say whatever he wants as long as he's singing when he says it. I'll listen.
Yeah, he would too. He's a real nice guy. He would say that in a minute. He would love her.
Huh.
oh, that's
I haven't had the pleasure of getting to know him. The few that I have, they aren't as kind, but I know
He's a
there's a
super
difference.
sweet guy. I
Hmm.
don't I hadn't spent any time with him myself to be clear, but I got a lot of dear friends that work with him really close, and that's the one thing. And they, my friends, they're not necessarily attached to each other. I'm kind of the common denominator, and that's one of the things that they all collectively say that without speaking to each other, that's one thing that's unanimous. He's just a genuinely beautiful, sweet soul.
Oh, I love that. You
Definitely.
can really tell in his voice and the way he writes, like he's on a whole nother level of soul. Like he feels what he writes. Like my
his
favorite.
humanity his humanity was developed. His talent was phenomenal, just like somebody else we were talking about earlier. But his talent's phenomenal, but his humanity, that was the thing. It didn't get overshadowed or eclipsed. and
Yeah,
and that's something that all the top 40 people, that's one of the things they all talk about, is that several of the top 40 from like LA, they've all mentioned they've done collabs with him, and that's one thing that they all said is like, when they would ask him if he would do a duet with them, and these are people that are 30-40 million albums sold or whatever, and he's super humble and super sweet, and actually, and it just took them aback because that's such a foreign thing for them in the land of narcissists.
right.
They're not used to somebody who's just genuine, humble, and sweet.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
I love
we
that
work
too. I
well.
love it. Megan, so you're gonna go play here soon. You've got the new song coming out with the video, and the video obviously you're gonna put that up on YouTube.
Yes, it'll be on
Yeah.
YouTube. And
Yeah.
then
So,
Where Belong also has a music video, and y'all should definitely go watch the Where Do I Belong music video because that storyline was kind of, there's a surprise at the beginning. I'm not going to say what it is because when people watch it, I want them to kind of be caught off guard. But the kind of the storyline is like me when I was a kid, and then that kid trying to find their way. But
yeah.
y'all should definitely go check I Belong music video. It'll make sense
Yeah,
for my
Where Do
life.
I Belong by Megan Urby. There is a music video. Go check that out. You can find it on YouTube. Where Do I Belong? And check out what's going on there with Megan Urby in her video on that song. I literally caught myself kind of just spaced out for a minute, just
Yeah.
based on my own path. So it definitely got several people going for sure. They had chills. I had chills for sure. Um, Here at Two Step Tribe, I don't know if anyone knows this. I know you should remember that in radio, if we go, it's 30-minute increments. So if we go over, you don't have to say, Megan, but we need to fulfill the 2 hours. So it is up to you, Megan.
Okay.
We
Well,
just hit.
I just want to say thank you to both of you. You're both amazing people. I appreciate y'all having me come out and hang out with y'all,
Of
even if it's
course.
online in person. But I do have to go because, like I said at the beginning, I'm a mom of three, and I got to wrap them
Yep.
up and get them to bed. So
Yep.
I love you all. Thank you for having me, and let's connect.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. You've got my number.
All right. Thank y'all so much.
You've got my number.
Megan Irby, everybody.
Megan Irby. Thank you for joining us, Megan. Tonight on Two Step Tribe, you've had Megan Irby on here live, literally. We have 20 minutes that we fulfill. We make sure our radio partners are taken care of. When they say they've got 2 hours for us, we make sure they get what they already want. They've literally put that aside. So everybody needs to understand in radio nowadays, like if we don't end up fulfilling that obligation, and some people are like, why are y'all on for 2 hours? Well, we have a 2 hour show on the radio. So on the radio, we have to fill that 2 hours, and it's got to be in 30-minute increments. So that's one of the reasons. So
And
in
we go
radio,
a little over, and then they do a little cleaning up and tightening
mhm.
up.
Yeah, we're
And
only
then
at 139 right now. The reason I was saying it is because that means we have 20 minutes right now to fulfill with our commitment on air. And so I'm explaining to everybody out there now that it's you and I. This is how it works, and then having Megan Irby come in and show her off and all of her music, and then playing live, and then being a part of the tribe, or whether you're coming on a warrior show. We've got multiple things going on, but Sharon Marley, I talked again to our guest who was just on, Leroy Romans, for his stuff that's going on with his music. That song Firebird,
Yeah.
that is a great song. That's the one he's got coming. So we've got another one in.
That's Bob Marley's daughter?
The granddaughter, right?
Granddaughter, that's right.
Yeah, they're related, and it is coming out. So it's another one. So we've been able to drop songs that nobody else is going to have yet. We could play. It's a Marley song, and it's by Sharon Marley, and it's called Firebird. And nobody else has it right now, but we do, and we could play that.
Did we play Megan Urby's debut song?
We sure did.
We already got that one covered.
Yeah, we got 6 songs of Megan, and definitely featured all over. So we've got Megan definitely. Y'all don't forget, it's called The High. It's coming out in May. But yes, we do. It's a Long Ride, Where Do I Belong, and Simple Man. We've been able to take care of Megan Urby tonight. But again, it's about bringing out the music too. So we could.
Yeah, let's give them all a taste. Let's give them a little taste. This is jazz and reggae. And it's a beautiful mix out of Miami. We're totally changing gears from Texas to Miami, but this is reggae royalty, as Tracy so well labeled it. The granddaughter of Bob Marley, the founder and frontman of the Wailers.
Literally, it is. And I'm going to show you. Yeah, we already got one that's just begging us for that dang F-250 song. Well, we're going to at least.
Who was asking? Who was asking?
Work as somebody does for us on behind the scenes. We probably need to play it for them at some point. They just want to hear that darn song.
Before we roll out, let's play Sharon Marley, and then we'll roll the F-250 diesel up on stage.
Okay, and this is for someone who does a lot of work behind the scenes. So for them, because we aren't literally playing our music to just get our music out, trust me, I'm not even registered yet. So that's not even smart of me. We are here for everyone else, but it's also about the tribe. This is a song called Firebird. And as you just mentioned, it is Sharon Marley. Here's the last name Marley, courtesy of Leroy Romans. Check this out. It's Firebird.
I'm a firebird. I was born. I was born in the dragon year. She burns in me and protects all. She still exists. She's a firebird. A firebird sings a song like you've never heard. I'm a firebird. Like a phoenix, she rises from the dust. Listen to her heart and Josh she trusts. I woke up today straight out of the miry clay. You really didn't have to, but you did. But you did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jah. Ooh, I'm a firebird. Fire, fire. I'm a firebird. Fire, fire. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Sing a song like you never heard. She's a firebird. A firebird. Louder than you've ever heard. I'm a firebird. Where the world is today rests heavily on my head. Even though it's not mine to bear, I'll always be there to give love, and care. 'Cause I will not stay in fear, but rise in my greatness. I'm a firebird. Sing louder. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Thank you, Jah. Thank you, Jah. I'm a firebird. I'm a firebird. Cause I'm a firebird. A firebird. Firebird. A firebird. I'm a firebird.
Ooh, there it is. That is a song by Sharon Marley. Her name is Sharon Marley. Literally, you just kind of deep dive into the laid back groove of that, right?
Man, I can see the neon lights on the street and the lounge just pumping that out like in downtown Miami or down in New Orleans.
Yep.
And it's like, oh my God, that's like 1 in the morning.
It's smooth. It's very
Yes.
smooth. Yes. You didn't see what I was doing, did you? So when she
I
was
was out. I wasn't paying no attention to nobody. I was vibing by myself. Forgot all my friends were here. I'm so sorry.
I did this. It said fire, and I did this to you. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I
that
hit
was
it.
it.
I'm like, he is not watching me.
I wasn't, man. I was all
No.
me and the Firebird. We was hanging out. We were down
Hanging out.
just
I was
off.
playing with fire. I was
I
playing
was down there off of Decatur Street down in New Orleans. I was just down on Decatur Street. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, it is, man. That is about to be released here soon, courtesy of Leroy Romans.
Mm-hmm.
Check out that
I
episode.
mean,
Go back and check that out. It's on the website right now, actually, patriotsinsidethewire.com. You can check out our shows as they're on. They immediately go up so that you can find them very easily. And then again, YouTube is very easy to find. Two Step Tribe. It's a brand new account, so we'd appreciate it if you all went and subscribed. Even if you never come back again and watch, it helps. Wasn't that smooth? It's a smoothie, smoky, man. That's the word, smoky. I like that, Dwight. Smooth, smoky jam. I like that.
Yep.
Smoky voice, smoky. I like it. I like it. We got some other stuff in here for you. You know, Uncle, I was sitting there and I was listening to the duos on the radio, and they were talking about songs and how they felt like women. Okay, I'm about to go here. Women pay attention as a female, they pay attention to lyrics in a song. And that men, when it comes in, it's usually the lyric, the kick, the beat. Do you agree with that?
No, because there's a bunch of stuff like I can't say the names, but there's a bunch of top 40 people that are considered to be superstars that aren't there lyrically. And their primary fan base are little tween girls. So I mean, that's not statistically supported, I don't think. Sounds good though on paper, but I don't think I don't believe that's the fact, Jack.
Yeah, there you go. They got that one. I can tell you right now with me, like I got to hear a song and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know the words. But you ask me straight up, I'll be like, I don't know. But then you turn it on and my brain just goes, oh, I know the words. So I have to hear it. You know what I mean?
But it's about the groove. So if it's about the groove, then would that not be what it's about for the females? And women, girls love the groove. They want to get up there and move and shake. Men are actually the ones that think more. Men carry the load as a rule. Women do too, but so much it's expected of men. Mm-hmm. It's just expected of men. So men, things that speak to their spirit, speak to their soul. You know, men don't get to cry. Men don't get to, say I'm having a bad day. Men don't have a therapy support group. You know, men have to just get out there and go do it and suck it up. And so a lot of the ways that men connect with things are through lyrics of music that speak to them, or, priest, bartender, marriage counselor. That's usually all in the same person,
Mm-hmm.
bartender.
There you go. Yeah. And so it was a duo that I was listening to. And then their other commentary was, when you have two people that are on the radio, do you like to hear their banter back and forth with the songs? And their overall deal was, yes, if you've got two people on a show, definitely. If it's one person, it needs to be more music than there is talking. So I was listening to some of that, just statistically.
It depends on the two people. If both of them are like the history teacher from all the 90s movies that just was monotone, that's twice the heartache and headache,
Right. And just sitting there like a zombie too.
Yeah.
So you got to check out, like, Uncle Ryano's the one, like our Nat thing tonight that she did. I thought I was going to fall out of my chair, y'all.
Y'all had me dead.
I cracked up. And I literally, I saw somebody else literally swat the screen.
I was dead. You kill me dead.
I did not stop laughing, y'all. It's because of a gnat. It keeps coming around these dang lights. I'm going to figure it out. Something home remedy. Our guest tonight, Megan Urby, started swatting the screen. Got something in common with that girl. I swear, I love her. I love her voice, everything about her, man. It's all real. Miss Megan Urby. Y'all got to check her out for sure. We promise.
Hear that?
No.
Uh-oh. I got excited. That's why I don't do tech. I need to have this playing, and I need to edit when you're fighting the gnat.
Oh, you're going to do
that. Yeah, there we go. Get it. Get that gnat.
He's not here now.
Yeah, of course not. He knew what was coming.
Your song already did. It helps when one is pretty and the other is Ryano. Well, that's awfully sweet of you, Dwight. We have to get some pictures done, literally. I'm stuck with him. He's my partner. He's my in publishing and radio, and I love that in the foundation. So he's not just that, he's family. So Uncle Ryano and I, the only pictures we have together are from going to a lovely award show. But definitely, let's get over here to the music side real quick, because I know I just want to I'm doing a test real quick. Hold on.
He signals a lady by the jukebox, his hat tilted low. rocking the floor. Fiddles playing a wild tune, steel strings singing loud, cowboy boots shuffling around under the neon glow. Dance floor moves in the night, cowboy hats hiding their eyes, under the stars and the lights, a secret kiss in disguise. He twirls around in a spin, boot heels clicking the ground. Feels like a rodeo within, in this honky-tonk town. His hat tips as they sway, echoes of the Wild West. Lost in the rhythm they stay, her head against his chest. Dance floor moves in the night, cowboy hats hiding their eyes, under the stars and the lights, a secret kiss in disguise. His hat tips as they sway, echoes of the Wild West. Lost in the rhythm they stay, her head against his chest. Dance floor moves in the night, cowboy hats hiding their eyes, under the stars and the lights, a secret kiss in disguise.
Okay, so I didn't want to play all of that song because we've got some minutes left here that I wanted to grab one, but I was touching on that one because I thought it was something else. But that is Dance Floor Rock, Uncle Ryano. So you just got to hear another new song, but it's not new. It's actually old, and it was actually written for someone in particular. We hope that they're doing better right now in their health. So prayers go out to that individual. Megan Urby's been on tonight live. Go check out our other episodes. Leroy Romans, that was Sharon Marley's songs we had on there. We have all kinds of fun going over on it. Two Step Tribe. We love writing. We love every aspect of getting together and getting things going. Uncle Ryano, I know that you hate it when we do your stuff on the show because we're all about other people, and that is a definite truth.
I don't hate it. I love showing all of them off
I do
more.
too. Yeah, I
That's
do
the
too.
thing.
Yeah, I do too. But because if someone can't, literally, they need to go. And if we've got 2 hours and they say, okay, like you got 2 hours, I'm like, okay,
Then we'll cue it up.
Yeah, I'm looking here right now.
Cue it up and let her buck. Hold on. I'm coming right back. I got to check something real fast. I'll be right back.
Everybody stand by right now with me while I check this out for Two Step Tribe right now. Looking for what we call F250, literally in here, and it's not pulling up, but I'm going to grab one for you right now. Tonight you've had Megan Urby on. We just played Dance Floor Rock. I want to know what y'all think about it. Are you still watching, Dwight? Did you listen to the dance floor song that reminds you of something in Texas right there? And as we're rolling into our show here, we're looking for you a specific one and trying to find the F250. I don't have it right here. So we had to make room for Leroy Romans, literally. And
we're getting quite the catalog.
We do. We've got a lot. But when we're live like this, and we would be waiting and keeping the people too long if we did that. So I cannot, unless the person that's in here does have access to things too, wants to click around. Other than that, what I'll tell you is
what else do we have? Yeah, this is an Easter egg hunt's no bueno. I thought we had it right there.
Yeah, no, we do in the studio, but it would switches over to a whole other area, and I don't want to.
Okay. Okay, we can't do that.
Smart, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it was right there. But what we do have, I don't know why it's not switching. Who is this giving us a message here? Dwight. Yes, man, you can't help but tap your feet to that one. Yeah, and I didn't play the end of it. That is Dwight is talking about that country song we just played. Like tapping is you can tap your foot to that one. Yep, you sure can. Here on Two Step Tribe, if you or someone out there is also wanting to understand like the tribe and becoming a part of being on the show, reach out and get in touch. You can find us everywhere, literally. Uncle Ryano has his stuff out. Wailing for Cash, that's the number 4. Wailing for Cash is out. How's that doing on the chart?
Well, I think we're starting to slide back down. It's been about 5 months now. Yeah, this is the 5th month. So, it's had a pretty good run. It was the first official country single to country radio that I had released since 1997, 98. So it was a homecoming for me. It was focused on Texas and in Texas and the surrounding states where all red dirt lives and roars. And Wailing for Cash, I actually wrote that in 2023. When you could not find, I was in Nashville when I had the discussion about it. I was told by a dear friend who is a very well-known artist. He said, we're too old. Nobody wants to hear us anymore. And nobody wants that type of music. And it was an old traditional Johnny Cash vibe. And that upset me. And that song, I had the idea when I was standing there talking to him 2.5, 3 hours later. By the time I got to Memphis, Tennessee on my way home, the song was already written. And shortly after that, we went in and recorded it with my dear friend, Brian Austin Cuevas, and we knocked it out. And it's been a honky tonk dance hall favorite with a lot of folks. So a big shout out to my
big shout out to Brian and you've got Travis, so Brian Austin and Travis out there. We got to get in touch with. I'll be in Nashville, everybody, here soon. So if you're out that way and you want to connect, reach out. We got a few things coming up. I'm actually getting the message now that they said, do you have Best of Us, the cut of that? And I actually do. I keep that one I usually clear out our catalog for our artists to come on. That's why. So our catalog is always going to be for the artist that is on. But I do keep, there's 2 songs that I always keep in here. And one of them is Best of Us. And I've updated it and didn't listen to the update yet. And so we just got a message from somebody who said, do you have the Best of Us that was supposed to be updated? Which one? You have to let me know there, Dwight. There's a great video to it also. Oh, yeah, the Wailing for Cash. Yeah. Check that out. Wailing for Cash. I'm holding up my hand as 4, y'all, if y'all are just listening to us on the podcast or radio. All right, you got your wish there. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to grab Best of Us. It's a final cut, but there's probably going to be a whole nother cut. We'll let him tell us afterwards. This is Best of Us and a different cut.
There's a crowd outside my window and they're gathered in the street. They're screaming and they're yelling in the name of peace. War never is the answer, but some battles must be fought. As long as we remember who it is that pays the cost. They are the best of us, those women and men, where angels fear to tread. They charge right in, over land or in the air, across some ocean off somewhere. They sacrifice it all for the rest of us. Nobility and honor are so rare these days. Next time you see a soldier, hope you take the time to say you're the best of us. their child. Through the rain and down of tears, there is pride in their smile. And the countless single parents raising children on their own, short on money, short on time, trying to keep this house a home. They are the best of us, those women and men in cities, farms and towns. They are family and friends. Every night they say a prayer for someone fighting God knows where. They sacrifice it all for the rest of us. Nobility and honor are so rare these days. Next time you see a soldier, hope you take the time to say you're the best of us. Oh, you are the best of us. Nobility and honor are so rare these days. Next time you see a soldier, hope you take the time to say you're the best of us. You are the best of us. Hey, you're the best of us. You are the best of us. You're the best of us. You are the best of the best of us. You'll always be the best of us.
Boom. Mic drop. Uncle Rhino, are you going to have another cut? This is called Best of Us. As I'm rolling down here at the bottom, Best of Us, new song alert. Sergeant Two Step Foundation is connected to this song. And so the picture we brought up, if you're only listening, there's a picture that we brought up, and that's Two Step. And Uncle Rhino, it has the song Best of Us that is going to be, well, it already is, a connected song to honor, remember, and giving, those three words. And so are you going to do another? Oh, that's a good one right there. There you go, Dwight. Yep. In many capacities. We don't mean just military either. So definitely.
And all those who serve,
Yeah.
all of the kings and queens who serve
and have served.
Yes.
But families. So I like to remind people, yeah, there are survivors of the fallen families that were moms and dads and siblings and immediate relatives because they joined so young, or I'm talking in my case, and they label us with a name that nobody usually knows. So I say surviving families of the fallen. And that for me corresponds with first responders, humanitarians, and doing work in the community. And then of course in the military as well. So are you going to do another cut on that song, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, so what I just did on that one, so I changed its complete form. It went from a leopard to a tiger. So the first version that we had was for a memorial that started for a beautiful young man, Sergeant Craig Nelson, who was my baby brother's best friend, who had been killed in Iraq. And they asked me to, I had not finished the song, finished it, recorded it, and it was a slow song, and it was for a memorial. And then that song went on to do incredible things and mean more to people that I never thought. I was just doing something to honor those who, and the families of those who had given more than they should have ever had to. And then it had occurred to me over the years, it still would pop up periodically. It had gone on to have a law named after it, and a law passed in Texas, and courtesy of Governor Rick Perry. And I always thought, it's not just a memorial. It should also be a rally cry. It should also be a salute. It should be a stand up and shout and pride. It's very much like Lee Greenwood's standard, God bless the USA. But I didn't know how to take it from the slow memorial to that. And so I sat down and I thought about it, and it flew together really fast, and like in one day. It just changed forms right in front of me. And we went in. What you just heard is the apex of what we will call the demo. And so that's the demo. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go in and record it at Steel Record Studios. And we're going to go in and do it with the full-fledged rock band wrapped around me. We're bringing Valhalla into it. I mean, I'm F-18s flying overhead. It's going to be, oh, yeah, absolutely. Ty, absolutely.
Shout out to one of my own out there serving right now. So we got one above watching us. We got two. We got two sergeants up there. Well, shoot, if I go to my family. But when it's my baby, I'm going to say it. It's Sergeant Two Step. Shout out to that one right here. He's with us.
And we got the other baby. That's Ty.
Yep. Private First Class Ty Eliason for all that he does to recognize and honor those. It sure would be great if he was around when, one of the next festivals we do or something, he can be, or we'll figure out something there in that area. But that's part of Tribe, behind the scenes, the things that you don't get to see. There's other people that make the show roll. So we couldn't do it by ourselves, literally. And if you're looking to get involved, we do have some things. If you'd like to get involved, please get in touch with us.
Tracy will put you to work.
Oh, we got some stuff for you to do. We got to get some cutting and editing, and we got some stuff for you. We got a lot of content. No kidding. I forgot how many hours Uncle Ryano had to correct me. I was like, holy cow. Well,
yeah, in dog years, we old as hell, and the show isn't but 4 months old. Yeah.
4 months. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 months.
Yeah. The amount of hours that we have done is crazy. So, y'all can go get the raw footage literally off of YouTube. It's on the website. You go to the website, you can find the podcast. I mean, it's all there. It's all linked up. Our radio station takes good care of us. He also takes care of the website. So he makes sure the links and the shows are always on there. So shout out again. Thank you for that, Rob. So there's other people behind us. It's not just us. Make sure to point that out. And I think that everybody should work together. I think that showcasing your music, I agree. There was the person today that's like, man, I just want to hear him on a stage and his music. I'm like, don't worry, you're going to. So
it's coming.
You just heard Best of Us, and I want to see in-person live. So tonight, I'm going to say thank you for joining us tonight at Two Step Tribe Live. And we know it's Thursday, so
I will be playing. At the Sergeant Two Step concert. I will be playing in Conroe, Texas. We will have the very first named after Sergeant Adam Two Step Laporte. I will be getting up there and to honor this young man who's with us. We just can't hug him and hold him, but he's with us, and the show is named after him. And I'm standing next to his mama. And we're going to go up there and we're going to rock the house. And we'd love to do it with all you guys.
Yeah, it's actually, do you know his full name is, Sergeant Adam Cody Lane, Lane, Sergeant Adam Cody Lane. And it's after a bull rider, actually, in the Bible. But there's bull rider. There's a long story there. We won't go there. He's my tough one. So, and then you've got Tai, who I call Doc now. So he's officially Doc, and he's actually serving. So we're going to tune out right now and tell you thank you for joining us tonight at Two Step Tribe. Get in touch. Go check out Megan Urby. Add that Two Step Tribe playlist going on. Tune back in. We do music reviews. You want your music, we want to get that on, get in touch with us. Not only that, you want to get involved, get in touch with us as well. If there's anything that you ever need to know and you hear the name Tracy at all, Uncle Ryano at all, anything we're doing, we are so accessible. Give us a call. Literally, I am encouraging you to reach out and say, hey, what's up? And I promise you will always get an answer. That's for sure. So I got your back, you got mine. And it just works that way. So we want to support everybody. So we say thank you for tuning in, Uncle Ryano. What are you saying?
Much love. Take care of each other. You guys, you are loved and appreciated.
I like that. I like that. Hold, stand by. We are signing out right here on Two Step.
This has been a Patriots Inside the Wire production. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Two Step Tribe. where you, the viewer, are always the rock star of this show. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We cannot do this without you. Your uncle says so, and you are loved and appreciated. Sergeant Two-Step, sign us out. Let's load up and roll out.